Like it's...
Okay, I'm recording now. Stop talking. Hey guys, I'm Mandy. Welcome to Ask Moms, the new Selah vlog for you to ask us your questions. Every mom has questions. And really guys, no questions off limits. We normally have done a mom panel every year where we pull in some experienced moms. We ask them some of those questions that you just really want to know and don't always have a friend to ask that's further along on that journey than you. So what we've decided to do this year is have a vlog. So when you have a question, send it in to us to our email address and we'll go over it as a core team, which is like 8 experienced moms. It's pretty awesome. And we'll come up with an answer and I'll make a blog post for you every week with the answers that we have. If you have any extra questions that don't get answered in a blog post, you can always email, we can email back. This is what we're gonna do to try and connect with you guys over summer and answer those questions that you just really need as a mom community. Today's question, should I feel guilty for letting my kid watch TV? This is what we came up with, 5 questions to ask yourself if you should feel guilty for letting your kid watch TV. 1, why are they watching? Are you sick? Moms need help when they're sick. We don't usually get help when we're sick. If you have to be on the couch all day, TV can be your best friend. So if they're watching TV because you're sick, that makes sense. Lots of moms struggle to do devotions. One of the key ways that I've found works is to let my son watch a movie in the afternoon so I can do devotions and then I actually get uninterrupted time with Jesus. Sometimes when you're making supper and your kids are driving you crazy, you just need to put on a show. Sometimes it's the only way to survive. The only way to get through making the meal. And yeah, I have a really dirty kitchen. 2, how long are they watching? You gotta know what you feel comfortable with and what you feel like God's calling your family to. Pray about it. See what God says is the right amount of time for you guys and what you need to do for your family. Question 3, what are they watching? Do you know what your kids are watching? Do you know what your kids are watching on TV? Sometimes my kids find the remote, turn on the TV, and I've allowed them to watch and that's fine, but I don't know what they're watching. They choose on Netflix and they think it's something that I've given permission for, but I didn't realize what the episode was and then we have months of bad dreams and it's just not worth it. So you need to know what your kids are watching so you know what's being brought into your home and into your kids. So make sure you're aware of what your kids are watching and what you're okay with. Just a quick warning about YouTube. Some of the YouTube channels are awesome, but some of the channels are actually really sketchy and are trying to get kids in and then show them either scary things or sexual things that are inappropriate for kids. So just make sure you're watching with your kids when you're watching on YouTube so you know that you found an appropriate channel. Number 4. 4, what are other ideas of things you could be doing with your kids or that they could be doing on their own? There's all kinds of activities kids can do instead of watching TV that can still give you that sanity break. So think about some of those ideas that you have. And if you feel like you have some ideas you want to share, feel free to put them in the comments below so that we can all benefit from your ideas of activities your kids do. Question 5, ask yourself if you feel guilty just because you're comparing yourself to others. Moms compare. We have mom guilt that's necessary and we have mom guilt that's necessary and mom guilt that's not. So ask yourself, are you feeling guilty because you're comparing yourself to someone else? Or are you feeling guilty because God's genuinely convicting your heart on how much TV your kids are watching? If you have more ideas on what your kids can do instead of TV time as an alternative, put it in our comments below. Yes, I pointed. I hope that was helpful. Let us know what you think and send us your questions. He's eating all my plants. Who wants to watch a movie?